channel, please make sure that you subscribe, make sure that you like, make sure that you turn on the notification bell so you can get notified when you drop a new video. And please share the video with your friends, man. Yeah, it's the World Cup week. We are 3 days away from the kickoff of the 2026 World Cup in the US, Mexico, and Canada. The opening game is Bafana Bafana versus Mexico, and we'll get into that. But before we get into that, I just wanna shout out my team, man. Mamelodi Sundowns, Joe. The African champions. Too. The boys made us proud. Brought the second star home. Shout out to Miguel Cardoso. He achieved the mandate because his mandate is to win the Champions League. That's why we brought him here. Shout out to Miguel Cardoso. Shout out to the players. Shout out to the technical team, the management, everybody at Mamelodi Sundowns, man. It was a very tough season we had. And after falling short of the league this season, after we've been winning it for the past 8 years, after falling short to Orlando Pirates by 1 point, it was very disappointing, but we still had to play the big fish. We had the final waiting for us, and the boys did what they had to do. The first leg of the final we played at home at Loftus. A very tight affair, but the boys really fought, and I think we could have went away with maybe 2 or 3 goals. Didn't take our opportunities, but that Opremudiba free kick was a beauty, man. It was a beauty, and it gave us the lead, and we left home with a clean sheet, which was a good thing because last season the problem was we went away with a 1-1 score, and it affected us really bad. So this season I was glad that we kept a clean sheet at home, and going to Morocco into the second leg, just had to defend well and had to get an away goal, which we did through the ball. We went 1-0 down through a penalty. Divine Lunga considered a penalty, but towards the end of the first half, the one point brought us back to 1-1, and we had the away goal that we needed to go on aggregate, and we went on to win the game. A few players stood out for me, like throughout the both legs, right? I'd say firstly Jaden Adams. Oh my God, what a player! Jaden Adams, he was just class. He was class. The second leg, he was working on more time. Away in that hostile environment, but Jaden Adams was not phased, man. Just kept playing that ball. Fought for every ball. Debza, oh man. What more can you say about the woman? A player as Chaba, we all know what he does for the national team and for club. And he stood up in a very important moment for the team, got us that goal and gave us a monster performance in that final. Tesh was one of our best players in that final, home and away. Unfortunately, Obri couldn't play the second leg. He pulled his hamstring in the first leg, so we had to play Divine in the second leg. And Divine didn't have a good first half, but he stepped up in the second half, which I commend the character that he has, the fighting spirit that we have in the team. Him and Damani didn't really start well in the first half of the second leg, but second half they stood up and they fought for the team. Another player I want to single out is Cupido. Oh man, but Rolls Royce, Cupido, he played with a shoulder injury throughout the both legs, right? But we couldn't see that he was at some point in the second leg. He was telling Sailor that he's feeling the pain, but we were about 2-3 minutes away from full time, so he had to hold on, soldiered on, and got the team over the line. Shout out to Ronza, as much as he made the mistake for the penalty, but he saved the penalty, which was a very as the captain, it was a very crucial moment when he saved the penalty, because it lifted up the team so we could fight till the end, get the result. Otherwise, with that being said, guys, I think Mamelodi Sundowns represented us well. Now we're looking forward for to the team going to intercontinental trophy, and we still have to play the Super Cup. So it's gonna be a very busy 2020 season for Mamelodi Sundowns. Moving on to Bafana Bafana, we have a very tough game. It's the rematch of the 2010 World Cup at home. We opened the World Cup faces Mexico at home in 2010. Now, that's 16 years ago. Now, 16 years later, going to Mexico, and we are the opening game against them, and this time they are the host team. 11 June, same as 16 years ago, will be played on the 11th of June. So we're looking forward to that game on Thursday, 9 p.m. South African time. We'll be checking out that game, and I'll be dropping the preview on Wednesday, maybe Thursday morning, and the review will drop after the game. I've seen a lot of people talking about the Bafana squad, and as far as we've seen Kaizer Chiefs fans going as far as saying they're not gonna support the national team because their players are not there, and which I think, guys, it's very tricky to be taking players that have not been part of the national team for the past, let's say, 2, maybe 3 years. Now we're taking them to the World Cup. It wouldn't make sense. That's why, me personally, I feel like I'm not surprised with the players that the coach has chose to go to the World Cup. I'm not really surprised. Maybe the real players surprised me in the squad, but majority of the squad, I really expected them to be there, and I don't expect much to change from what we saw in the previous AFCON, where we had Debo and Yaya as our double six, and maybe a 10, and a 10 playing in front of them. At AFCON we had Sipombule. Tembazwane was not there. Now it's just Tembazwane came back into the squad. Sipombule is out. We'll have Relay, which I think is gonna play there at in the 10 position too. But personally, I'd rather have Relay playing from the right, cutting in, and Apolis actually Relay from the left, cutting in, and Apolis from the right, cutting in, and have Tembazwane play that 10, have Jaden and Debza as our double pivot, because already Tembazwane, Jaden, and Debo Mkwena play together at Sundowns. Debo Mkwena and Jaden Adams are the holding mid, are the double six at Sundowns, and they play together week in, week out, so they're used to playing with each other. Adding Yaya's Tole there, it's a bit of, hey man, I find it, I think his form has not been good since the AFCON. I don't know what he will give us right now. I personally would have rather left him at home and maybe took someone like Mabue, which is gonna give us more going forward and defense. Because Yaya is just gonna help us defensively, but his passing is not that good. Yeah, but Mabue, the advantage is he knows some of the players that play at Sandos. He was just there a season back or so, so he knows how the team plays and whatnot. So it wasn't gonna be that much difficult for him to gel with the team. But besides that, I'm still expecting like the same Bafana. I'm still expecting we're gonna have Lyle Foster up front. We might have Remy on the left, Ride as the 10, Apolis on the right, or Maseko on the right, Apolis on the left, Ride as the 10, Lyle Foster up front. And I don't think our team is going to change much, but we're looking forward to Bafana. I'll be dropping the match review on Wednesday or Thursday morning. So just look out for that. Turn on the notification bell. You can get notified when I drop the video. And yeah, man, I'll see you on the next one. Shout out to everybody that's locked in. Shout out to everybody that's supporting the channel. And I hope will be here throughout the World Cup. I'm gonna pick a few games because the World Cup has so many games. So many games. This World Cup has 48 teams. We have 48 teams in this World Cup, and the time difference is gonna be very difficult. So I'm gonna cover as much games as I can. But as you know, I'm in South Africa, so the time difference is gonna be, hey man, gonna be having a difficulty sleeping throughout this World Cup. But shout out to everybody that got this far to the video. Please make sure that you subscribe, like, and share the video. I'll be here again on Wednesday for the match preview for Bafana versus Mexico, the opening game for the 2020 FIFA World Cup. See you then.